We're going to show you a new kind of bag. But first, how many ways can you carry your current bag? Is it vegan and sustainably produced?
Hello and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in. I'm not expecting too many people because I haven't done it in like 5 months. But if you are there, then feel free to say hello and welcome to the stream. I really appreciate everyone who has decided to tune in. I really appreciate every single one of you. Like I say, I know I haven't done it for a while. But yeah, thanks so much for everyone who has tuned in. Feel free to get involved in the chat. PSG versus Manchester City. And we all know that Manchester City have been dreaming of this semi-final since Guardiola has been in charge. They've never got past that sort of quarter-final stage. They lost in the last 16 to Monaco, and then the Liverpool a season after that, and then Tottenham, and then Lyon, and then finally against Dortmund they won 2-1 in each leg to get to the semi-finals. Daz, thanks so much for tuning in. Daz, come on PSG. And Chris, thanks so much for tuning in. You're live. How have you been doing? I'm doing okay. It's been a tough few months for me, but I feel a lot better at the moment. So yeah, I'm doing okay. I am really appreciate you tuning in. Chris, I see that you watched a promotion party, but it wasn't your team because you've gone to pot since the turn of the year, really, if I'm not mistaken. Random guy, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for joining the stream. And Professional Pinman, looks like you're off, but thanks so much for stopping by and for the like. I've still got a full time up and no one has told me, which is really really embarrassing. So yeah, so we'll go through the team lineups. This music's sort of loud. I will turn it down. Let me know if the music's okay. I would really appreciate it. But the team lineups are as follows. So PSG, Navas is in goal. Florenzi is at right back. Marquinhos, who scored against Bayern Munich in the quarter-final first leg, is with Kimpembe. Baka is at left back. Paredes, Idrissa Gueye, Di Maria, Verratti, who's playing further forward under Pochettino, Neymar and Mbappe. The Man City lineup: Ederson, Walker, Stones, Diaz, Cancelo, Gundogan, Rodri, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Silva, and the amazing Phil Foden, who I feel like is really coming into his own. Certainly since I last streamed, he's been absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It will be us next season, don't worry, I'm optimistic. The thing is, Chris, when Hereford got promoted back in 2008, they beat Brentford to get promoted. I think it was 13 years ago, a couple of days ago. And we played Brentford and we won 3-0, I think it was. 3-0. And the manager's Andy Scott, and he left the door open and he heard of players celebrating. And the idea was that he would be able to show them what it would be like, and he said that's you next season, and they did actually get promoted the following season and have never returned to League 2. So I understand what you mean for sure. Jeff, thanks so much for tuning in. Jeff, it has been a while. I'm really sorry that I've been off so long, and I probably will get into it at some point, but I've just been not feeling great, so I haven't been streaming. And we've had the lockdown and stuff, so I've been spending a lot more time with Kelly and people at. So yeah, I've not been, well, I say people at, literally the people I live with. I haven't spent any time with anyone else really. So yeah, it has been a while, but I appreciate everyone tuning in. I'm not sure if I can't remember what his name. Steve? Is it Stephen? I think it's Stephen. I'm not sure he'll be along because obviously the time difference, but he might be. What's on TV? Were you? What were you on TV for? Jack! Thank you so much for tuning in, Jack. I really missed you. Rest of League 2 gets a 6 months head start, and guess who is still going up automatically? The thing is, Jack, I did say to you a few weeks ago, I actually felt that Bolton would go up as champions when we started going on this run, and I think it was when you were about 8th. I said I've gone on such a good run. It has had a couple of defeats in there. So, but third, end of the day, it doesn't matter. You finish first or third. Automatic promotion is automatic promotion. Ian Everett has really turned things round, and it's great to see for you. I'm really, really, really pleased for you. And I'm not sure if any of you are aware of this, but Hereford, the team I support, are in the final of the FA Vars and will be on the telly on the 22nd of May against AFC Hornchurch, which is very, very exciting. And I've not seen Hereford play at Wembley since 2016, and that was the only time Hereford ever got to Wembley in their history. Our manager actually got the whole squad to watch them last night, I heard, which is good management. Yeah, like I say, Andy Scott. I think it was Andy Scott, because he had a brother called Rob Scott, and I always get confused. I think Rob Scott was in charge of Grimsby, who got relegated yesterday. To do with that Sheffield United Projects fans. That's really good, Jeff. I'm really, really, really pleased. Was it BBC or was it ITV? I assume it's like one of like the local, whatever you get up north. It's points west down here, and it was Midlands today when I was back at home. But I assume it's that, right? I don't know. I've lost loads of subscribers since I was last. I lost about 30 people, but not that that matters because I wasn't uploading. But the main thing is I have left my job at Tesco. So I worked at Tesco for just over a year, but I have now left and I'm no longer at Tesco. And that is why I'm smiling, because I didn't like it at Tesco. And as much as they were nice to me and really, really treated me well, and I really, really did enjoy my time there, I didn't enjoy my time there. So Match of the Day, nice. I don't watch Match of the Day regularly, so I probably wouldn't have seen it. When I say regularly, I don't think I've watched it this season, nor have I watched the EFL on Quest. I'm terrible for it. I don't know why. I always really, really, really struggle to really take an interest in that show. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. Obviously, I watch a lot of football in general, particularly at the moment. I've been doing a lot, and I've been really, really, really enjoying it. If you haven't already, let me know how you think this game is going to go. I have no idea. Could you help me? I mean, we've got PSG. They've started the big guns. They've got Neymar up front. They've got Mbappe as well. I haven't done the thing. They've got Di Maria. They've got Verratti. They've put up the big guns, as you would expect. Ederson is in goal for City, as always, in that back four that has been so pivotal to Manchester City. Cancelo, Diaz, Stones and Kyle Walker, as well as Foden starts. Silva, Bernardo Silva is the false nine, and they've gone all out, and it will be interesting to see just what happens in this tie. But it's always one to look forward to, isn't it? It's always one to look forward to. I've got my last lineup was from the 3rd of January. So that's how long ago it was that I streamed. That's better. My prediction is 2-1 to got a video. Hang on, I'm really behind. I've only got like 4 people chatting and I'm already behind. Shows that I'm rusty. Carlisle still progressed from last season. Definitely, as much as I'm a greedy man wanting promotion, I still think the manager has done well for first full season as manager. Definitely. It's a stepping stone, isn't it? For sure. Sometimes you've got a good core to finish where you have and to be up there. So you just need to add. You said that you needed a proven goal scorer just above. That would be really, really handy. I remember when Hereford went up from League Two, they didn't have somebody scoring 30 goals, but they did have Theo Robinson, who I'm sure you know. He scored 13. Trevor Benjamin, you probably haven't heard of, he scored 11. So those two combined, and then we had a few other people scoring goals as well. So if you haven't got a goal scorer, you need players scoring lots of goals. I know Mellish has scored a lot of goals for Carlisle, but obviously one player cannot do it alone. Got a video for it if you want to send it to me. Yeah, send it me, dude. Send it me on like Instagram or wherever. I'll definitely watch it for sure. Bryant, thank you for tuning in. Bryant Reyes, what a beautiful name. I remember Jose Antonio Reyes. He was one of my favourite players when I first started watching football, because he burst on the scene. He was absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, I really liked him. Anyway, thank you much for joining the stream. He thinks it will be 3-0 to PSG. There is that danger of City just capitulating like they have done in the past and losing this game for sure. It's Man City's year for the Champions League, in my opinion. The thing is, City are in this situation where they have to win it, or they'll have they bottled it again, and this is what they do, and they'll never win the Champions League, and they haven't won the Champions League. So there is that. I haven't even begun to talk about the Super League. Let me know what you think about the Super League. I'd love to hear your thoughts. We will be keeping the same team as this season for next season, just need to improve in certain areas, like a proven goal scorer. We are a progressive team. That's what the manager wants to do. Definitely. That is really, really good to hear. PSG to win very narrow 2-1. Let's have a look who's in the Carlisle team, because I know Rob McDonald is, and every time I see Rob McDonald mentioned on your timeline, it's bad news, because he used to play for Hereford and I really liked him. Because you've got Lewis Alexandra is very, very much an old name, definitely. Zanzala, he was at Accrington, wasn't he? I mean, then David Holdsworth's involved. How strange. I totally forgot he existed. How was he ended up there? Strange. Marcus, thank you much for tuning in. Marcus, how you doing? Thank you much for joining the stream. Really appreciate you tuning in. Club saying fans shouldn't gather outside the stadium, but it's 100% going to happen. Only saying that because we were forced as they retweeted Vizeh fans at Morecambe. The thing is, no team should be condoning it. Is that condone? Yeah, I think it's condemn is bad and condoning is like saying it's okay. So that no team should be condoning it and no team should be saying to do it, because we are in the midst of a pandemic. Therefore, they should be just leaving it alone and saying not to. At the end of the day, will it happen? Yes. But at least they've said their bit. Do you know what I mean? They can have, we didn't encourage them. Do you know what I mean? So for sure. Clubs saying fans shouldn't gather outside. Oh, already read that one. So glad that the Super League is not going ahead now. Definitely. It definitely did really sort of exaggerate how the fundamentals of football should be played. And listen, right, I don't want to sit here for 1 minute and think that it wouldn't be exciting having something different, having an interesting competition with all these big guns, but I will never endorse something that you can't get into really and have the same 15 sides. It's not a good thing. I want to see Jax Bolton in the Premier League winning the league, and Leicester going from League One. I watched them twice in League One in 2008-09 season, and they got promoted under, I think it was Pearson. He then went on and got them promoted again. No, he left for Hull, didn't he? And then got back and got them promoted, and he almost got relegated. And then he saved them and then he sacked him. And they won the league. That's what we want to see. Jack is a Carlisle fan. No, Chris is a Carlisle fan. Jack is a Bolton fan. And we want to see these unsuspecting things, because the world was behind Leicester to win the title, because we just want to see different teams. Do you know what I mean? We really want to see just crazy things happen in football, and that's what we want. We want to see Crystal Palace go into Old Trafford and winning. We want to see Northampton going to Liverpool and winning, as they did with Abdul Osman scoring that penalty when Roy Hodgson was in charge. We want to see those things happen for sure, as the players are making their way out now. The owners and players will love it, especially after seeing them at Morecambe. They said no pitch invasions, but thousands still happen. There was a bloke on the pitch against Man United versus Granada. I don't know how he got on the pitch. Apparently he was hiding or something. I don't know how that happened. I have no idea how that happened. But yeah, I mean, obviously pitch invasions probably won't happen, but it would be nice to see some sort of embrace. You could see, I don't know if any of you watched the Carabao Cup final, but you could see how happy Manchester City players were to celebrate that trophy with fans. It's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable feeling to have fans. It's like, you don't realise what you've got until it's gone. And here comes the Champions League anthem around the Parc de France. I'm just going to turn it off iSaver mode so I can see it. Zach, thank you much for tuning in, dude. How you doing? Hi, Mike. How are you? I'm doing very good, my friend. How are you? Carlisle midfielder Callum Guy, top of League 2 assist this season. Very good. Signed a contract extension. Brilliant, which was crucial. Otherwise, I think he would have left. We keeping our key players is crucial. Definitely brings forward a chance to improve next season, which is all about. I've had my opinions on the Super League nonsense. It's short, it's simple, pure greed and money get these American owners out. I think Gary Neville hit on the head. Teams like Manchester United and Liverpool in particular, you'd be absolutely fuming. I mean, you'd expect it from the Glazers. you wouldn't be expecting it from John Henry. I was so surprised. But then again, he has done some very, very, very questionable things, like the furloughing. You know, as Tottenham did that, but you'd expect that from Daniel Levy because that's just who he is. But yeah, it is gutting. It's the magic of English football that any club can win the league or FA Cup. Listen, it won't happen. Bolton won't go and win the Premier League, but it might. You know, the same way that in all the leagues, it might happen. Unless it's, you know, Scotland sort of have I think they can get promoted now, but you could have that sort of closed off. I can't remember what the timer's called. What is the timer called? I can't remember what the timer's called. I can't remember what the timer's called. I can't remember what the timer's called. No idea. Absolutely no idea. That's it. That's... Oh, snaz. That's it. Lovely. Right. Okay. So we are almost underway. It will be Mbappe to kick off from left to left to right. I don't usually cover City. Because I don't like doing it. Because I quite like Manchester City, as some of you know. So I don't like doing it. But Kelly's at work. She's doing some things for the launch of the new products. For those that know what she does. So she's busy till 10, and she's busy till 10 tomorrow. So I should be back on tomorrow for the Europa League as well. If this goes well, here comes the knee for Black Lives Matter. There's Neymar in the centre there, and there is Mbappe as well. Sorry, it is Mbappe kicking us off. And here we go. So exciting! This has got to be the game of the round. Probably one of the games of the whole tournament. We've had some good games. PSG. If PSG win this tie, and obviously they beat Bayern and they beat Barcelona, they deserve to win this Champions League. And it would be great for Poch. I really like Poch. So I'm a bit behind with messages. Sorry about that. And Scott used to play for Blades. Yeah. I think it's he was in charge of Brentford. I think he was in charge of Aldershot as well, but I could be wrong. I'm on about Pigeon's favourites as we got promoted in 2017 and stayed up in 2018. Yeah. They can't say to do it, Jack. Do you know what I mean? But if they know it's going to happen. I'm not a big fan of it happening in big stadiums, just because there is a lot that there's a lot of people cramming on. Do you know what I mean? It's only yay big. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Hi, Marcus, and got tuned in. Sorry for getting to your question so late. When do you think Spurs will win a major trophy? I think the problem is they've got a really difficult appointment. Nagelsmann is obviously going to Bayern Munich. So it'll be interesting to see who they appoint. The problem is Guardiola takes this competition, the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League so seriously that they can be very, very dominant and they can get into the last stages like they do pretty much every year of all competitions. They have fallen short in the FA Cup a few times. They have won the League Cup, as you know, 4 times in a row. So they take these competitions very seriously. If City are guaranteed to win the League Cup, Tottenham, are they going to win the league? Probably not. Not with Guardiola, not with Klopp involved, unless they have significant funding. So the Champions League is very, very difficult to win. City have spent ridiculous amount of money, haven't won it. So it is very, very difficult. So they just need a good side of the draw. Here is Mbappe going forward towards. Here's Neymar. Neymar shot straight at Ederson, his Brazilian counterpart. Arsenal will be lucky to even make it to the Europa Conference League, the only conference they'll be in. It's a non-league. Definitely, Jack. Definitely. I like Arteta. He's been given a while. He's been in charge for a while now, hasn't he? He's been in charge for about 18 months. Is that right? I'm sure some of you know better than me, because he was in November. Yeah, so he came in November, so nearly 18 months. But the problem is, Arsenal are very, very, very... It feels like they're very, very a toxic team. And I don't want to be nasty. I really, really, really don't. But I feel like you'd have to be an incredible manager to take Arsenal to the next level with the Kroenke ownership, and I'm sure you all agree with that. The Kid J, thanks so much for tuning in, dude. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, guys, leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. I know Chris doesn't like it when people beg for likes, but if you would appreciate, I would appreciate a like. And get involved in the chat as well. I love hearing from new people. Oh my god, hi. For months I was wondering where you were. Hope everything is okay. I've just been really not feeling great about work and stuff, so I've taken the time off, and I feel good. I feel happy. I'm starting a new job sort of this week. I've already done the training for it. I finished today. They know about my YouTube channel as well. They have been on my channel, so they might be watching now. I mean, I doubt it, but yeah, so that's exciting. If Super League happened, it would kill EFL clubs. I don't know if they kill EFL clubs. I think it would be a struggle for the teams in the sort of Championship and Premier League. I think that's where it would be most affected. Those that have the big parachute payments and the big payments from the Premier League TV rights, I think that's where we would struggle, because you take those 6 clubs out, Sky aren't paying, is it 4 billion or something, 3.8 billion? And they won't pay that. And then that'll have a knock-on effect. They won't be able to afford the players. All the players will leave in droves. So I think that it would have a bigger impact rather than the EFL clubs. I think it would be more the higher echelons of the league. Obviously, they are EFL clubs. But yeah, I get your point for sure. Ali, thank you much for tuning in. Let Mahrez play. Mahrez, oh, he's been fantastic lately. I really like Riyad Mahrez. He is superb. I really do like him. He seems like a nice bloke as well. I really like him. At least Carlisle have had a progress season, while Liverpool have had a shambolic season, not making excuses. You know what? They've not had Van Dijk. It doesn't excuse this. They are so good, and I don't think they should be where they are, even without Van Dijk. I know they had a lot of injuries, and it's been really difficult. It's one of those. It's one of those. Jack, thank you much for tuning in. PSG to win. Thank you much for tuning in. Send you a link on Instagram. I will look at that after I'm done, my friend. Toxic fan base, better description for Arsenal. The problem is there is only so much you can take. If you think about it, Chris, they've not even, besides this season where Leicester won the league, they've not had and they lost it to Leicester. They haven't had a sniff of a title for 17 years. They won it in 2004 and did the most unbelievable season, going unbeaten for a whole entire season. As we said, hasn't been done since. It was only done by Preston. But would they take, instead of having that season, would they have taken 3 Premier Leagues in the time? I'm sure they would. I'm sure they wouldn't think twice. I know I wouldn't if I was an Arsenal fan, for sure. One person saying to me that if I go, I risk being fined. I mean, I think I'm only risk myself being fined if I start being a dick, which I won't, and 99 fans won't be either. No, that's it. It's nice to have a celebration. You think about it, Jack. We've had a terrible time, and sometimes emotions get the better of us. PSG to win. Ballum, thank you for tuning in, dude. How you doing? Hello, open and watch. So watch these. I haven't been live, so you haven't seen them. Hey man, do you think Man City will win the league? Definitely win the league, dude. Definitely win the league and the Champions League. If they beat PSG, they are in pole position, I would say. LFC and fixture congestion injuries all cost them a lot this season. Lack of consistency, but it's fixture congestions for everybody. They never won the Champions League last year, so they haven't got like extra competition for the Club World Cup or anything. Obviously, they played the Community Shield, but it's just a friendly, so it's not like that, is it? It's a totally different scenario. So, but yeah, every team has struggled. Don't get me wrong. And they play at such a high standard. I remember Hereford once had to play for about 2 months, playing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, which, you have to have a big squad, and that's what City do so well. They play so many games because they go so deep into competitions, but they do have these so many players that they can change, and I think that's really good. It's been very hard to catch a virus outdoors, especially in the sun, which I think the forecast is Saturday. Lovely. At the end of the day, we are low transmission, and those who are most vulnerable have been vaccinated. Obviously, the vaccination isn't a be-all and end-all and not 100% effective. Here is Edison. Edison throws out to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker goes forward. Still going Kyle Walker. Pressure from Mbappe. Oh no, sorry, that was Neymar, and Neymar puts it out for a throw-in. Do you think LSC will win on Sunday? I hope so. And Manchester will win the Premier League against Crystal Palace in South East London for them. Big match. I think Liverpool will struggle against Man United. I'm not sure what the score will be. I think they will struggle. I wouldn't be surprised to see a draw. That's just a typical result in that sort of fixture. City should go to Crystal Palace and win, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them lose just because they will play this fixture. And we saw what happened to Leeds in the Leeds game, didn't we? Here is Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva to Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez still going forward. Walker. Diaz, who's been a complete revelation, hasn't he? He's been absolutely unbelievable. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. And he loses the ball to Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye is a player I've always been a big fan of for sure. He's very, very good. Right, more messages. Everyone has injuries. Everyone has new fans. Everyone has VAR decisions go against them. Everyone has a lot of fixtures. No excuses for me. That's it. And also, I feel like their away form has been their home form has been very questionable. Losing to Burnley, losing to Fulham. That's not what you expect. Fans or no fans, you wouldn't see this capitulation from City, I don't think. I don't know what's gone wrong. Obviously, they will come back. I think they will win the season, as my best friend has just tuned in. Rich, how you doing? Thank you much for joining the stream. A lot of people have been tested with lateral flow tests a few days before. Yeah, those in like college and certain work. Obviously, you can get them. I've got a few downstairs. But yeah, for sure. If in England, there are hopes that fans at FA Cup final. Yes. The League Cup final had fans, and last match of Premier League at least. Yeah, it'll be brilliant. It'll be brilliant. It's the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. Having fans is just unbelievable. And we took them for granted. No Man Vlog, so much tuning in. How you doing, my friend? Many good players out there today. Just unbelievable, isn't there? Kyle Walker is down. Hi all. Happy birthday for Sunday, Marcus. Happy birthday. Man United play Liverpool on my birthday. Happy birthday, Marcus. How old will he be if you don't mind me asking? Of course, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing very, very, very well. I'm doing very, very well. Where are you from again? So I am from. Edison picks the ball up. So where am I from? I'm from. I live in Devon in Exeter, and I'm originally from a small town in Shropshire. Lifting a trophy in front of no fans is that FIFA meme trophy of that goes around with a sort of trophy. Yeah, definitely. Here it is. Walker gets the better of Verratti. He finds Bernardo Silva. Here is Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez going forward. He's battling Kompany, but Baka wins the ball. Unlucky there from Mahrez. Hi Mike, been a while. Nick, thank you much for tuning in. I did get your message. I just haven't been feeling great, so that's why I've not been uploading or anything. I'm always free to talk on Instagram or anything if you've ever messaged me. But yeah, got the Pepsi in the form of a bottle this time. I'll be 26, so hoping for Man United win. So at the moment, we are the same age. I am 25, and you must also be 25. Hi Marge, thank you so much for tuning in, my dude. How is things in Russia? Really appreciate you tuning in. How is Zenit getting on? I have no idea. I haven't been keeping up to date. Usually I check. Every time you come in, I'm like, I will check how they're getting on. And it used to be all the time. I used to always check how you're getting on, but I haven't done it. I've forgotten. If Manchester win today, she could be in the final. Very close match today, it seems. The thing is, what I would say, there is no reason why PSG can't go to the Etihad and win. Because they went to Barcelona and won, and they went to Bayern Munich and won. So there's no reason why they can't do the same for City. Here's Mbappe. Can't get the shot off. Cuts it back. Shot. That's blocked, and hit comes out to Baka. Baka plays out wide to the amazing Neymar. Neymar plays it to Verratti. Back to Neymar. Shot. Good save. And a corner kick to Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar with a shot, saved by Edison, and it is a corner kick. They take it quickly. Here is Neymar trying to get the better of Bernardo. Gets the ball in. Is there a handball there? Nothing given. No one calling for it. It must have just come off his chest. They get it away, Manchester City. Thogden is running them down. They're going to go all the way back to Navas. Another season in League One. We have new owners with loads of money. That's it now. Hopefully you can get better and get promoted this time. But yeah, at the end of the day, sometimes it takes a long time to get back to your best form. Like, look at Sheffield United. They were in the League One for ages, and then now they're in the Premier League. Obviously, they're getting relegated. But do you know what I mean? The right manager, I think it's Paul Cook right now, isn't it? He's not been in the greatest start, if I'm not mistaken. We are 6 points clear. Get in there. And all good here. That's very, very good to hear, my friend. Happy Ramadan to the Muslim people. I'm sure we've got some Muslim people tuning in. For sure. There is a few Muslim players playing, of course. So, yeah, happy Ramadan to them. Fofana to stop the match to have some food and water. Big match for the left backer. Don't know much about him. I don't know much about him either. But yeah, it's brilliant that they had a little break so he could get some food. At the end of the day, if you're going that long and playing a football match without food, you're really, really struggling. And I admire anyone who does that. It's incredible. There's a small chance Leeds will be in the Euro Conference League next season. I don't think so, but maybe, Rich. Maybe that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? But yeah, they've had a good season, Leeds. They'd have taken where they are at the moment, and they've done well. Someone on BT tested positive, meaning Lineker ain't presenting. Interesting. It was Jake Humphrey, all right. I didn't even think of anything of it. But yeah, you are right. It was Jake Humphrey. Here is the corner kick. Di Maria's ball in. Oh, it's a brilliant header in from Marquinhos. And it is 1-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. Brilliant header. Nothing Edison could do. And it's 1-0 to PSG. The owners are, it's Jake Humphrey presenting. 3 games remaining, almost there. 1 win away from the title. Brilliant news. Brilliant header from Marquinhos. Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 ahead. So the ball comes in from Di Maria, and it's just perfect. I think is it Rodri who loses him? No, it's Gundogan. It's awful defending. Lets him go, and it's 1-0. Really disappointing from Gundogan. He should have done a lot better there. Marquinhos always scores big goals and big match. Yeah, he scored against Bayern in the last round, and he also scored some goals in the run last season, they just said, in the semis and the quarterfinals. Yeah, it is really nice. It's a shame there's no fans. I've been there, Mike the Knight. No one ever called me that before. I've never been to Paris, no. I've been on the outskirts on a school trip once. But no, I've never been to Paris, really. Just on a school trip. Easy win. Well, it is 1-0 to PSG. Rodri, he plays it to Stones. Mike the Clock's still saying pre-match. Good one. This is why I employ you. You notice things that I don't. Do you know the Mike Knight reference? I have absolutely no idea, dude. You must inform me. Stones to Diaz. I need to message Kelly back. Were you surprised that Spurs sacked Jose before the cup final? Yeah, I think I am. Riyad Mahrez is offside. No, he went out for a throw-in. It's taken quickly. And what's the problem here? they have to take it again. Yeah, I was surprised because I just felt like they should let him have the final, but they clearly wanted to get rid of him, and maybe there was things we're not privy to, like a release clause or something like, no, not release clause, a win bonus if he wins a trophy, which you'd imagine there is for a club like Tottenham. Apparently Peter Fran's caused trouble with apparently throwing fireworks and pyros on the pitch. I didn't see that, but I heard about something like they were meeting outside before the game finished, and I think they drew, if I remember, so not actually promoted. Laporte scored the other day, now he doesn't play. This is their best. They're the best too. Mahrez loses the ball, but is deemed a foul by Neymar and will be a free kick to Manchester City. 1 win away from the title, nearly got the celebration drinks, the rise of the Zenit. Very, very good. Tottenham sacked him on that crazy Monday with Super League. Yeah, he did. They did, and it didn't even matter. No one cared, which I suppose is a good thing. 1 win away from the title. I've already read that, and I've read that one, and I've read that one, and I've read that one. That's why I plan to get there just before full time. But that was they started off like 25 minutes in. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're there, who are you playing, Jack? If you don't mind me asking, Zenit have Lovren, the Dajan effect. Yeah, I imagine absolutely loves Lovren, absolutely loves Lovren rather. Here is Cancelo. This is not the start Pep Guardiola would have wanted, but they did go 1-0 down in the away leg in the last round against Dortmund, so nothing to fear. However, this side is a little bit better than Dortmund, as good as Dortmund are. Here is Riyad Mahrez. Can he take on Baka? Plays it back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne puts the ball in and headed away by Kimpembe. Rodri picks it up and heads it back to Stones. Stones plays it out wide to his English counterpart, Walker. De Bruyne. Lovren is not up for sale, Liverpool. Yeah, I don't think I want him back, dude. Here is Rodri. Good commentary there. Not the start Pep would have wanted. A lot better than Sky Sports or BT. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Ball comes in. Oh, it hits the post. Ball comes in and it's a stretching leg from Bernardo Silva, and Navas had to get I think he got a touch on that. Great ball. I think it's from Cancelo, and I don't think there was any chance of it going on, but not being biased. I wasn't being sarcastic. Oh, that's kind, dude. I had to do a thing, right? Obviously, you know I have autism, right? And Mahrez's ball in, headed away by the goal scorer Marquinhos. I had to do this thing where I had to read people's eyes. That's something I can't do, and I only scored 2 out of 5. I've already been linked to a few signings already. It's good to get it done early, I reckon. It's good to get it done early, for sure. Just so you've got your squad ready to go. And also, if you see any sort of places you need to improve. Klasic once took a photo with Lovren. Lovren didn't know it was him. Oh, despite them playing 3 times together for Croatia. Bloody hell. That is weird. That is weird. Never heard of anything like that. Although, Harry Redknapp said that once some people said hello to him and he said hello. And afterwards he realised it was Prince Harry and Prince William. Which is obviously, they're fairly famous. Fairly famous people. But obviously they know each other on a personal level. Here is Di Maria. Neymar. Cut out there by City. Here's Rodri. Goes past one, is fouled, and it will be a free kick. Fouled by Florenzi there. Top 7 aim for Carlisle next season. We are clearly good enough this season. Showed off that we've all off there. Yeah, definitely. There is a town. The town city you live in Bolton are playing Saturday. I think you missed it. Yeah, are playing Bolton Saturday. Oh, right, okay. Right, it's here. No, it's not here, is it? It's not here at all, is it? But But yeah, it's a City Jack. You should know that from the name. Gotta admit, I love Ollie, but one criticism is he doesn't like to use substitutes. One thing I don't like about Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer, and it might just be me, and I'm sure as a Man United fan you can agree or disagree because you watch more Man United than I do. I really like Donny van de Beek. I really liked him when he was at Ajax. He was one of my favourite players. I really like him. And when they signed him, I was like, oh, I think he's going to be a really good player. But he just doesn't get a look in. And I'm not sure if it's just me feeling like that. But I'm pretty sure it's other people as well. Carlisle have the lowest budget in League 2. Lower than Barrow. I'd imagine like Harrow could have a good budget despite them coming up, but Barrow, Southend look doomed as well, don't they? Got 41 people watching. Thanks so much everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. I wasn't expecting like 5. Unbelievable. There's my socials. Not that I ever stream on Twitch at the moment. Based off FM21, I sort of don't like taking off best players so I can semi-understand Ollie's situation. I sort of just do whatever I want. I don't really think about it in any way. Or miss kick. And City get away with on there. Verratti put... No, I'm not a messenger, dude. Well, I am a messenger, but, you know, it's sort of like a private thing. PSG's going to win. JD Placing must tune in. PSG are in the driver's seat at the moment. The Leeds goalkeeper has the best season of a young goalkeeper ever. Interesting. Dean Henderson had a good season last season at Sheffield United. I know, but yeah, he has had a good season, hasn't he? I think he will be great alongside Bruno. That's it, but obviously you've got a lot of creative players there with Pogba, Bruno and Van der Beek, which makes you wonder why they signed him, really. Here is Baka. Verratti. Always been a big fan of him. Good to see Barrow staying up for the Cumbrian Derby versus Carlisle, but I'm still waiting for Barrow to beat Carlisle in my lifetime. They probably haven't played each other a lot, if I'm not mistaken. R is going to be a draw. I'm not sure. I think PSG will win this game. I really do, and I'm just not because it's one. I know I've like sort of I did sit on the fence a little bit, but yeah, can't seem to find the icon wanting to share it. Can you tag me? Tag me. One thing Bolton needs to do work on the summer is chance conversion. I think every team needs to work on chance conversion, whoever you are. But yeah, I see there's one player. Is it Santos they speak highly of for Bolton? There is talk of Man United back in for CR7. It is rumoured, because they've had a bad season up in the Juventus. Obviously, I didn't watch much Serie A, so I'm sure some of you are more informed than me. There is a chance that they bring back Allegri and he doesn't want Ronaldo. So there is a chance that he moves, but he's still a very good player, very talented, obviously, and would rip up England. Ipswich may have a massive clear-out. I think when you've had a bad season, a clear-out is definitely a good idea. It is a corner to Paris again, and this is where they got the breakthrough last time. Can they make it 2-0 to the Parisians? It will be Di Maria again. It's punched away by Edison. It's going to go out for a corner the other side. Really appreciate everyone who's tuned in. It's going to be Mbappe to take. Well, certainly he's there. But Neymar is coming forward. Santos is a gem. One Bradford fan called him a cheat code because he was that good. Yeah, I've heard he's really good. And I looked, he was at like Barnet. What a signing. Interesting. There's a potential penalty, so I need to... VAR. So just checking for a penalty. Looks like it's going to be okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. John Mayer top scorer in all competition, 15 goals for his first season in the fielder after being centre back. Interesting. Check over. It is going to be a corner to Paris, and it will be Neymar to take. I saw Neymar play when he was really young, and he was absolutely unbelievable. Ball comes in, and it's headed wide. Chance there. Paredes with the header wide of the mark. Another good chance for Paris. They're so good, Paris. Ollie FM, let's tune in. Ollie, how you doing? Hi, Mike. Long time no see. It has been a long time no see. Leeds will fall apart next season. Leeds will falling apart again. England have the worst officials ever, but still 2 of them going to Euros. Looks like a lot of Europe's ain't much better. Yeah, Nick, you can have Kiko Casillas. Because I was expecting him to be a hell of a signing. Because Theo was really saying how good he was, but don't think so. Thank you much to all new subscribers as well. We've had 3 since we've been on air. Cancelo loses the ball. Gay. Here is Neymar. I need a bigger screen so I can see a bit better. I need it in like 8K so I can really see what's going on. Our midfield and defence have been our strength, just attacking wise. It's good. It's good. Did you have a lockdown? Did you have a lockdown hair? I've not had my hair cut since December. I've not had it cut. This is Kelly's haircut. This is how she did it. So it looks pretty much the same, give or take. So yeah, this is the hair, the style that I had. She's done a good job. It is my hip roots are coming through though. Some of you won't know. Some of you will be tuning in now and have no idea that I used to have brown hair, and I always had brown hair until October. Did you see the Carabao Cup final? I saw the end of it, dude. I saw the end of it. Think City deserved to win. Glad I had my hair cut. Nothing better, is there? Nothing better. I lean to have my hair cut really, but it's not long enough to have it done. I can't justify having the tongue a little bit off. Kelly went to the hairdressers as well. It is a free kick to Manchester City. Mahrez will take. Can he find an equalizer? Also, it is De Bruyne on it. It's slightly too far out and too wide for it to be a sort of goal scoring opportunity, but De Bruyne and Mahrez are both over it, so clearly they're planning something because there's no need for 2 of them to be over there. Looks like it will be Mahrez. Mahrez leaves it for De Bruyne's ball in, and it's punched away by Keylor Navas. Man City don't have pedigree in the Champions League. Carling Cup is their level. The Carling Cup, I haven't heard it been called that for ages. I mean, they have got further than Liverpool this season, but yeah, I understand what you mean. I don't think any of their players have won the. No, I don't think any of them have won the Champions League. But I suppose once you win it, they've all won it. I guess Gundogan would be the closest to losing in the final with Dortmund. Bristol Rovers and Swinton in League 2 next season. Yeah, and it looks like Wimbledon have survived, give or take, which I'm glad about because I don't want them to go down. Which I'm glad about. I'm not sure. Is there any teams that you look and think, oh, I don't want them to go down? Wimbledon has always won. I don't know why. I just think it's because I don't want them to be in a lower division than MK Dons. But I always look out for them. Is there anyone that thinks I really don't want them to go down? I'm sure it's Hereford because that's who I support, and you're like, I really don't want Mike's team to go down. I'm sure that's what you all think. That's what I'd think if I was you. Here is Verratti. Verratti goes back to Navas, who has won this competition on multiple occasions. He's given it away to Thogden. Thogden, can he find someone? He puts the ball in. Mahrez header. Oh, it's behind. And it will be a corner kick. It looked like that went out. And it's a foul by Walker, and it will be a free kick. There is a high foot here. One of them had a high foot up, but I don't know. I think it would be very controversial to give a penalty for that. I really, really do. What do you think the penalty should be for the Big Six? I don't. I've got to won it. At least Klopp won it. Pep under truth. Pep has won it twice. In 2009, 2011. Pep has won the Champions League more times than Klopp. I don't understand why they keep whipping him with this thing that he hasn't won the Champions League when he's won it twice. He did it twice with Barcelona. And achieved for City while spending 500. I mean, at the end of the day, Pep has won, including this one that he should win, 3 Premier Leagues. He's won 4 League Cups. He's won 1 FA Cup. That's not underachieving, dude. What do you think the penalty should be? I don't know, Rich. I really, really don't. I really have no idea. But I think some of the people should walk. Wigan should, so we should join them next year. They will probably say up. It looks like it. Here's Neymar. Neymar plays out wide to Di Maria. Florenzi's ball in, away by Ruben Diaz, only as far as Di Maria, blocked by Thogden. Here is De Bruyne. They are very much camped in their own half here, City. Gay wins the ball back. Marquinhos, here is Di Maria. Back to Marquinhos. Anyone can win the Champions League with prime Barcelona. But he still won it twice. Here is Mbappe! Cuts it back for Bakker. Blocked by Stones, and Roger will hammer it away. One team we want to send down from the Premier is bloody Burnley. You'll never send them down. I don't know what he does. But Sean Dyche, he'll keep you in the league. He's like Big Sam. He's like the 21st century Big Sam. I don't want Morecambe to go up, as us Carlisle fans don't like them Northwest rivals. Fair enough. Here is Di Maria. He finds Neymar, and it's a bad touch, and it will be given to Edison. They get lucky there. They are starting to cause a lot of problems here, Paris. It's end to end at the moment. Mahrez. So you want? No one said a team that they want to stay up. Oh wait, no. Chris said he wants Morecambe to not go up. Oh no, he wanted Wigan. Does anyone have a team they want to get relegated? Like, for example, I wouldn't mind if Man United got relegated. I think it'd be good for the game. I wouldn't mind it if... I think that's it. I don't think I want anyone relegated. I don't hate any team. I think when I was younger, I hated like Shrewsbury, but it's not a big deal anymore because so much is so much. When you have a team go bust, it sort of just takes away everything. Goldbridge will secretly love it if Burnley survive. They play a certain game and they do it and they do it well, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how you. There's more one way to bake a cake, and they do it their way, and there's nothing wrong with that. Neymar plays it, changes gear there. Really good ball. Plays it forward, looking for Di Maria. Edison's come flying out his goal. Kicks it really, and gets it away eventually for a throw-in. I want Man City and Chelsea ski, both plastic clubs. Right, but both teams were in the Premier League before, right? Why do you look like Matt Damon? I don't in person. I don't look like Matt Damon in person. I don't understand. It's the same thing. Everyone's like, why do you look like Matt Damon? Why do you look like James Corden? That's died off now since I've dyed the hair blonde. But yeah, I get it all the time, dude. I'm not sure why. I don't look like it in person, I don't think. I said to my girlfriend, she didn't believe it. Because I know who Matt Damon is, because I don't watch many media films, but it was in the film I watched when I first went on a date with my girlfriend. It was in The Martian. But, you know, I do get it fairly often. Who's looking forward to England failing in the Euros? Don't be so negative, Chris. We're going to win the Euros. Trent Alexander-Arnold's going to score the winner. I mean, what are you hoping for in the Euros? I'm hoping for semi sort of finals. I'd be happy with that. I think France are the dangers, obviously. You know, that's a really good... They have all the hallmarks of sort of Spain when they were good. Chris, England will win it easy. That's what I like to hear. Here is Neymar. Neymar plays it to Di Maria. You're out. Neymar looks for Mbappe. Mbappe has it. Takes it out wide. Plays a 1-2 beautifully, but Ruben Diaz steps up. Marquinhos. Maybe a Narnia world. Yeah, definitely. Ruben Diaz. Ilkay Gundogan. And here is De Bruyne. Can City find a equalizer? There's not many people up with him. He does go out wide to Thogden. Rodri to Kevin De Bruyne. And here is Cancelo. Rodri. I think Lingard will stay at West Ham. I want England to win the Euros. At the end of the day, he seems very happy. He's talked a lot about his mental health and how things have been for him. And he seems very happy at West Ham. And when you're you don't need the money, you'd probably earn a fair wage at West Ham. You should just I think you should be happy. I think it's more important to be happy than earn more money. I always think that. Here is De Bruyne's ball in. Back. Obviously, if he was going from Manchester United to go and play at Rochdale, then obviously that is a big cut. You know, I probably wouldn't suggest that, but you know, it's not like a big pay cut. Quarterfinals at best, and depends on the draw and things like that, doesn't it? How it goes. But yeah, if it gets to quarterfinals and it's just the same old, isn't it? England winning. Well, they won in 1966. I ain't got nothing else. That tournament in France they won. De Bruyne's corner comes in, punched away by Navas. Here is Di Maria. PSG 2, Man City 1. It could well be that, but PSG look the most likely to score. City don't really had any clear chances, really. Why do people talk about 96 so much? That was embarrassing tournament. Germany won it in England. Alright, okay. I will read your message. There's no need to spam it. Shyam, I will read your message. There's no need to spam it. Yeah, I mean, it was nice though, wasn't it? Know the country? I'm from India. Big fan of yours. Yeah, I know where India is. They're currently in a COVID crisis. But yes, I do know India, and yeah, I do know India. Obviously, it's a massive country. How could I not? Most of the games at the Euros will be played in England. Good, isn't it? Neymar is down. Verratti is just checking on him. I keep seeing docs about how great the Euros 96 was. I mean, obviously I can't remember it because I was too young. When I was too young, I was literally a few months old. But I really do believe, and, you know, it was good, and 3 Lions and all that. It's nice, and one day hopefully we'll have the tournament again. But they don't seem to be too keen on giving it to England. We have heard that we're going to bid for 2030, which I would be much a big fan of. Euros 96 was good. That's it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's always nice. It's always a big occasion for that country who's hosting it, even if it's just the Euros. You know, how brilliant was it to see 2010 South Africa hosting it? You know, that was brilliant for the whole nation of Africa. Qatar, I'm not looking forward to. I'm sure all of you aren't. There's so many bad things about Qatar. Florenzi, can he find Neymar? He's down. Nothing given by the referee. Here is Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. Walker making a run on the outside. They are just checking for a penalty here. Rodri. Cancelo. He's going to have a dip. No, and it's wide. I get England hosted it, but Germany won it in England's back garden. Yeah. But, you know. No. It's at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. It happened 25 years ago. Would England have got the 2018 if Russia didn't get it due to corruption? Thankfully, it went well though. Maybe. We'll never know. Qatar is probably going to be one of the worst World Cups, I think. It's going to be different, isn't it? It's going to be different. Here is Bernardo Silva placing to Thogden. Oh, good save by Navas. Should have done better. Should have done better. Should have done better. He cleared away. And there was Foden. He should have done better. He should have, if he'd have played it either side, it's right at him. Right at him. He should have played it either side. And he probably would be 1-1. Big chance out of a City. Not taken. Backer. Kimpembe. Kimpembe goes long. Ruben Diaz picks it up in the middle of the park. Straight at the keeper. Shocking, yeah. Exactly. Annoying. I'm sure all of you want the English club to go through. I've still got the Microsoft Teams open. Don't need that open. Be interesting for the. I'm sure Jack knows what Microsoft Teams is. Do you know what Microsoft Teams is, Jack? Be interesting for the fans that go in terms of the culture, but they'll be the worst hosts ever. Much better to go in June, July, November. Still be really hot though, won't it? Still be really hot. However, it is questionable a little bit. And I know we should, obviously I respect different cultures, but I just want, obviously, as everyone knows, I'm sort of human rights for everybody. There is no difference. So, and I don't think that's something that is, looked at the same way. Obviously, we have to respect everyone's cultures. But it will be a different experience, won't it? It will be something different. And 2022, God knows what we'll all be doing by then, even though it's only next year. If you look at America's stuff, was built by slaves, so does that make America evil? Well, it's not really what I'm getting at. Plus, we're talking a different time here. Was this another Blatter decision by any chance? Oh, of course it was. He was involved. He's a snake. He'll always be a snake. He's like a villain. He's like a Bond villain. He's horrible. Famous landmarks like the White House was built by slaves. Yeah, but this is not what we're getting at here. I don't mean obviously slavery is awful, particularly in the 21st century, and this is something that is obviously going to be a big problem. I sort of was alluding to other things, but it's not. It's the slavery still happens even in this country, and I watched something about it not too long ago, but it's sort of it's we move, people move on and like learn new things. Like the world 50 years ago is not the same as it was today, and the world 50 years ago was only 1970, which is weird. My 22nd birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Chris! Couldn't care less. That doesn't surprise me. Just another day that goes by for me. I hope you have a nice day anyway. You can have statues of slave owners. Yes. Yeah, exactly. The company my girlfriend works for used to be called, the stores that used to be named after the place they're in, but they're no longer, if they're by a slave owner, they're just called the area. So that's like a little bit of a thing, but they should really be taking, shopping centres named after slave owners and stuff is not good. Just because we've done something for 50 years, it doesn't mean it's okay. Sorry about this, I got loads of messages. Happy birthday, Chris. For some video or a press conference calling for security and someone threw some money giving him a message as it was supposed to be what his job was. Okay, so I actually know a little bit about that. Simon Brodkin. He's a comedian. He used to have a show called Lee Nelson's Well Good Show when I was like a teen. Probably haven't heard of it. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. And he was representing North Korea. He's got like a North Korea badge on his thing, and it's like, here's the money for North Korea 2026, and threw money all over him. Very funny man. Marquinhos has scored 5 goals in his last 12 Champions League games. That's good, isn't it? Good, that's brilliant. And half time, it is 1-0 to PSG. That's the wrong thing. I'm no good at type. If you ever wonder why I type so badly on here, it is because I've got my microphone in front of me, I've got my bottle of drink in front of me, so do you think they will allow fans in the stadium next season? Definitely. There will definitely be fans in the stadium next season at least 25% capacity, if not 50%. They say they want to remove all restrictions. That would suggest to me that they want to have full stadiums. But yes, there will certainly be fans, I think. So yes, definitely. Don't think much of the so-called United fans that attacked Woodward's homes. No, definitely not. No need to attack someone's home. No need to racially abuse anyone. There's no need to go nuts. Never any need to attack someone's family or anything like that. There's never any need. That's too far. That's crossing the line, as it always is. If you're giving anyone any sort of abuse, there's absolutely no need for that. I appreciate people's birthday messages, but I don't understand like the hassle. You getting anything nice, Chris? What are you hoping for? What do you think of Jesse Lingard lately? Unbelievable, isn't it? It's really nice to see someone step out of the Man United shadow and do really, really, really well. I'm really pleased for him. Really, really, really pleased for him. Maybe some fans, I think, interesting. I think it will be a big amount of capacity. At the end of the day, if you have sort of 50%, you think about Bolton, that's their normal attendance, isn't it? So, do you know what I mean? Like Hereford Stadium's about 5,000, 2,500, 50%. That'd be most of the people going. So it wouldn't be a big, that'd be so helpful. City need to change it. Multi McGurk, think about tuning in, Multi. Bring on either Torres or Jesus on. They do need to change it somehow. I'm not sure who I would bring on. But he's obviously got options. He's got Aguero and Jesus. Ferran Torres, Sterling, all in the sort of attacking options. He could change things up in midfield, maybe try to give a bit more stability there with like a Fernandinho. I wouldn't bring on a defender. So yeah, that's what I think. Don't like people spoiling me, but I like spoiling my family members on the birthdays. Definitely, always nice to give them something nice. 25%, but Euro will be full. That makes no sense. Well, if the Euros are going to be full, then it's going to be. Obviously, we don't know. It's 21st of June at the earliest, and that's what. I don't know. I really don't know, but I hope for big amounts. 100% potentially for Euros if troops are removed as planned in 21st of June. It's just a big thing, isn't it? 100%, 90,000 people all going to Wembley Stadium. It would be interesting to see if they do that. It'd be really good. Don't get me wrong. 50% for us is generous. Definitely. You get what I mean now. Like 50% of Old Trafford would be like 70,000, so like 30, 36, 37,000. That would be a big sort of cut for them. Obviously, it'd be better than nothing. But 50% for lower league teams would be okay. Top things for predictions now. Manchester City as champions. Manchester United as runners-up. Chelsea. Leicester City. But I'm not sure how the final two will go. But I'd love to see Leicester get in. They've done so well in the last couple of seasons under Rodgers. I think they deserve to be in the top four. I really, really do believe it. They have a hard end to the season, if I'm not mistaken. And they need to get as many points on the board as they can. Because if they don't, then they could fall out. Obviously, they are 7 points clear, Leicester, and they needed that win against Crystal Palace. That Iheanacho goal could be massive. But their games are Southampton, Newcastle, and then they finish off with this horrible three. Manchester United, Chelsea in the Premier League, Chelsea in the FA Cup, and then Tottenham on the final day at home. So they are in a good position to go. However, there is that sort of tough end. And it will be interesting to see how they sort of cope with that. If they can do it, then yeah, I think they will be fine. I think it will be those four. Get your top four in. I'd love to hear who you think will be in the top four. Football is nothing about the fans. We would be in the top four. We would not lose 6 games in a row at home for any other season. Obviously you don't know that for sure, but it is very, very much an anomaly, and it probably won't happen again for a long time for sure. So I do understand what you mean there. Same for any club that is located anywhere in the top 6. Yeah, definitely. I was just using Man United as an example, but yeah, all those sides are quite small grounds as well. It would be quite a problem for Mike. Mike, this is my first stream back in ages. How you doing? Jay, thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I'm doing well. This is my first stream in about 5 months, so I really appreciate it, and I hope you are doing well. I am doing well. How are you? We're dying of COVID. Please help us. We don't have any oxygen. We are. England, the British government are sending over oxygen. I think China are sending oxygen as well. The EU are having a meeting about it in a couple of weeks, which makes no sense. I don't understand why they're delayed. They were like that with the vaccine rollout as well. They were having like a talk about it 3 weeks down the line when we were putting jabs in people's arms. Carlisle will have fans back in, I would think. Yeah, I mean, obviously Carlisle have quite a big stadium as well. So they would be fine if it was decreased. But, you know, at the end of the day, it will be great, whatever. Yeah, I've got a link. Will it work? No, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. But don't worry about it. I really do believe you. I'm really, really proud of you for doing that. I'm a big fan of yours. Thank you so much, Shaham. So is anyone watching any good TV? Let's change up the little topic. Does anyone watching any good TV? I'm watching lots of football, really, if I'm being honest. I don't know why I've tried to change tack there. We'll have a look at if there's any other games around the grounds. Arsenal women are playing. Bala are beating Connors Key Nomads, which I'm sure none of you care about. Not Barrett, Bala. Thank you for discussing it, friend. That's okay. It's okay. It's worrying. It is worrying. But a country the size of India, there was always a chance of it exploding, and that's what sort of happened. But they have got, because they've got AstraZeneca there, haven't they? That's being deployed, and it's also being produced in India, if I'm not mistaken. Works on my side. You have to go through Facebook. Yeah, that's what I tried to do. It did take me to Facebook. I don't watch the garbage on just TV, just football, darts, Formula 1. Nice. I watch 16 and Pregnant. I watch Naked Attraction. I'm sure Jack watches lots of Naked Attraction. What's on tonight? Catfish UK. I watch. Obviously, I have to watch loads of different shows, don't I? So, come on, Guardiola. Right, okay. So it's half time. It's 1-0. I think Paris will see this out. I wouldn't be surprised if there's no more goals. But let me know how you think the game will go in the second half. So yeah, what do you think the score will be? We've had 4 new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. It's nice that the stream's gone off without any hitches or anything. So I haven't streamed in a while. 2-1 City. So you think City will turn it around? AFTV when they're losing is funny to watch. Yeah, it's always funny to watch AFTV, isn't it? It's always a funny one for sure. But they're I do feel like it is like proper fans are just losing them. I don't understand why they're so passionate about it. But I suppose when you've been at the highest level and now you're a fairly average team, it would be frustrating, wouldn't it? Any thoughts on Rangers winning the league, not Celtic for once, and Stevie G or Steven Gerrard manager? Yes, I am a big fan of Gerrard doing well. It is good to see Steven Gerrard doing well and Rangers winning the league. At the end of the day, it's no good for any league. You know, if Plymouth went and won the Premier League 10 times in a row after getting promoted 3 times and they were smashing everyone left, right and centre, then it would be quite boring, wouldn't it? It would be boring if Arsenal constantly won the league. It would be boring if Leicester won the league constantly. It's not what we want. At least having a good sort of title race would be good as well, but that's not been happening in Scotland much either. So I think it is good for the Scottish game for Rangers to win it. However, I don't want to say it too loud because I have a Celtic supporter, but he's not on the stream, so I've not been watching TV really. I've been doing my TikTok videos. I got 2,559 followers on there. That's good. Rich, what is your TikTok name? I'll look you up, or send it me on like Instagram, around Snapchat or something, because that way I will actually remember to do that. I hope people like my jumper, my t-shirt. I wear lots of bright colours, as you know, and now I wear bright t-shirts. So tomorrow, which one would you prefer me to stream if I do a stream tomorrow? Would you rather Arsenal or would you rather Manchester United? So Arsenal against Villarreal and Man United are against Roma, if I'm not mistaken. Man United are at home. Villarreal who are at home against Arsenal. So let me know. I tell on Instagram. Good luck. TikTok. Sleeping emoji. Girlfriend loves TikTok. I'm not on it too much. Watch a guy called Milad who does Subway. I'm sure some of you must have known. He does Subway videos, making sandwiches. It sounds boring, but I find it interesting, man. Just look him up, Milad, Milad from Subway. But I think he's changed his name to just his surname now. You think Rooney will become a good manager? So far, Derby, managing Derby, they've been near the bottom. They've been near the bottom before you got appointed, though, Jay. So it's not sort of a big shock for them to still be there. But he's got them out of trouble, hasn't he? And if they go down, I think it could be sort of detrimental to his career, and it could be really sort of devastating for him, and it could affect him being a manager. So I do hope they stay up. If I just get up the league, see they are 4 points clear. Rotherham have a game in hand. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know who that's against, but Rotherham they've lost those games they needed to win, and they lost. So I think it will be hard for Rotherham to get out. Sheffield Wednesday, I think will go down as well. So I think Rooney will be fine. It depends how he does next season. I think this season needed to stay up. I think it will be Man United Arsenal final. It would be good. It would be good. I think Villarreal might just pip Arsenal to the final, and I tell you for why. Unai Emery is the manager, and what is who does Unai Emery used to manage? Arsenal, yes, but Sevilla. And what's Sevilla good at? When he was there, winning the Europa League. So yeah, Villarreal for me, knocking out the Gunners. Man United to get in the hour final, obviously. I just don't understand TikTok. What's it supposed to be? Funny? I don't understand. My mate showed it me at TikTok. I just stood there and said, well, I've wasted my time. It's good. It's good. There's lots of different people on there. I follow lots of different people. I'm sure you can find something that you like. Definitely give it a go, Chris. I was also on the fence about it. I don't use it much, but it's okay. So we are coming back to the second half. Got to go. Cheers for the stream. Goodbye, Jack. There's the Eiffel Tower. I can't find anything I like on it. What are you into, though? I'm sure there's football and F1 and whatever. Streams. I sent you my link on YouTube. Oh, okay, I'll have a look. I've got... Oh, hang on, I'm on... Yeah, I will have a look. Right, okie. So, like I say, I will be doing a stream tomorrow, so let me know which one you prefer me to do, because I'm totally on the edge. There's my dog in the background. He needs to go to the vets tomorrow. Right, okay, I've seen the picture, dude. I've seen the picture, Jeff. I got it. Can't see you, though. Didn't see you there. Rich, I will follow you on Instagram, on Twitch, or TikTok now. Why can't I just... Here we are, it's coming up. Right, I've given you a follow. There we are. Sent you a pic. Sorry, Mr. Python, thank you much for tuning in. How you doing? Thank you much for joining the stream. Sorry, I've just been on TikTok. Hope he's okay, Mike. One of my cats got hit by a car yesterday and died. I'm so sorry, Marcus. I'm really, really sorry. He's fine. He's just got a really weird claw that he won't let me cut, and it's causing him a lot of distress. So he's going in there to have it seen too. That's all. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing very good, my friend. Thank you much for joining the stream. Family asked what I want for my birthday. I replied, don't get me anything, honestly. Yeah, but you should get something, dude. What about a nice new spanking Liverpool top? I know you have all of them, but, you know. Players are getting ready for the second half. They're coming out in their strives. There's Angel Di Maria coming on. De Bruyne is already on the pitch. Did you see Man City vs Spurs match? I watched the last 10 minutes, or sort of 15 minutes, because I went to do some shopping with Kelly. But yeah, it was as expected, really. There was nothing interesting at all in that sort of department. Yeah, I was expecting it to be a City win, and it was. Here is Neymar coming on. He's the final player on the pitch, just doing his laces up, bottom right with Joe. It's gone enough. You'll have to send it again. Yeah, I can't view the photo anymore. But yeah, still really, really good, Jeff. Really good. I've never been on the TV for like anything other than like just being outside the grounds or being inside the grounds. Oh. So second half is underway. Second half is underway. Right. So there's 4 teams left in it. Who do you fancy to win the Champions League? I think it will be... I don't know. I think whoever wins this tie will win the Champions League, and I think it will probably be City. I just be PSG. I just think, obviously I don't know anything. It's good they allow fans in the stadium. It is good. It is really, really good. It made such a difference. It's amazing how few fans can make such a difference in such a big stadium. It was just so nice. It was so nice. Free kick to Manchester City. Mahrez fouled. Man City probably, I reckon. Interesting. City to win the Champions League as well, says Chris. 2 votes to City, 1 vote for PSG. Is anyone going to go on the other side of the bracket? Real Madrid, could they win it again? Under Zidane, he's a genius at winning this competition. Could Tuchel get revenge for failing at the last hurdle and winning it the next season, like Bayern did when they lost in 2012 and then won it in 2013? Ibrahim Mohammed, thank you much for tuning in. Dude, how you doing? Thank you much for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. So free kick to Bruyne and Mahrez stood over it. Mahrez leaves it again for De Bruyne's ball in, headed up in the air by Baka. Foden will pick it up. Foden heads it to Cancelo, who is on a yellow card. Back to Foden. Foden plays it back to Cancelo, and they go further down the pitch. Really appreciate everyone who has tuned in so far. Gundogan. Right, put a circle around it. Right, I'll definitely have a look. Oh, it's you! Oh, awesome! That's so cool. Sorry for anyone who had to witness that horrible, disgusting, vile, vulgar name that's just popped up on the screen. Here is Idrissa Gueye. Plays it back to Navas. Navas goes to Kimpembe. Alf's on the move, and he's gone to lie down on his bed. So yeah, thanks for sharing that, Jeff. It's really interesting. So still no vote for Chelsea to win it. I know who would think Chelsea win it. A big Chelsea supporter. But I don't think I have many of those. Here is Mbappe. Battling with Walker, who does very, very, very well. Got there in the end, no problem. Who would you start in the right back for England? I really like Walker. I think he's had quite a good season. Trent is obviously a good option as well, but he's not had the best season. Chris, I mean, I don't know what you think of that, but for me it's Walker's probably the best. I know that he sometimes plays in the sort of the 3. I haven't watched England for ages, so I can't even tell you what from which. I think we play 3 at the back at the moment with Trippier playing at right wing back. Is that right? I have no idea. Mahrez plays it to De Bruyne. Here is Rodri. Gundogan. Absolute moron these days. What's happened? Here is Cancelo. Cancelo going forward. Cancelo out wide to Foden. Foden puts the ball in. And it looks like Cancelo is down. He looks really, really injured. Really, really injured. But the ref's not seen anything. Is there anything we could see on the replay? So they're just showing the replay. Stamped on the foot. I'm surprised they're not talking about the Super League anymore. Oh yeah, because that's done now. That was last week's news. Doesn't matter they tried to like kill football. It's fine. But yeah, it's done now. They won't talk. You know, 6 months in 6 months' time, they won't talk about it. Just like they don't talk about Project Big Picture. Obviously, it's a little bit different because this was something that they really, really tried to push. But yeah, it's 6 months' time. Won't be talked about. Genuine. Didn't know who could start for right back for England or have. Yeah, they do. They all have their good points and they all have their weaknesses. It's interesting that Wan-Bissaka's never in the conversation. I don't think he's even been capped. Is that right? I'm pretty sure Wan-Bissaka hasn't been capped. Because he is. Was he born in the Congo or was he? I think he can play for Congo. Yeah, he can play for Congo, but he's never been capped. Oh, he's received his first corner, but removed the job from his back injury. That was 2 years ago, nearly. Awful. They want to punish fans. It's not the fans' fault. Yeah, but what punishment do you give? I'm sure you all have your perspective on that. We need them to be punished, but I don't know what punishment you give them. I really don't. Because even if he took 12 points off City now, they still win the league. You know, so I would say Wan-Bissaka, but can see him going to Congo. I don't know why they're not capping him. I don't know why he's never involved. He is good. He has good features that would be good for us and would really help our defence, but never in the conversation. I really don't know. It could be Gareth Southgate's last tournament, but they seem pretty high on him and really like him. So Cancelo does well. Loses the ball. Foden, Gundogan, Rodri goes to Stones. Walker. No, it is a real big concern that he might change his allegiances just so he can play English international football. Rodri goes out wide to Mahrez. Banned Big Stick from Europe for next season. They need them though. Here's De Bruyne. And it gets away. Rodri. The thing is, they need them. Like I say, they need them because they're the best. They are the biggest clubs. Those 12 clubs, taking away PSG, Dortmund and Bayern, are the biggest clubs in the competition. So you're taking away that. Eyes on it won't be as many for sure. So I don't know what they can do. I got my certificate for FA Playmaker course. Lovely. Should be volunteering at Sheffield United soon to be an assistant coach. And I can do my level 1. That's absolutely fantastic. Jeff, I'm really pleased for you. I reckon City will win the quadruple. They'll definitely win 2. It's just a case of this. But they are behind at the moment. 52 minutes on the clock. So have a look at some of the fixtures on Thursday. I've already spoke about them. Friday, Southampton versus Leicester. And I think Cambridge can secure promotion with a win at Harrogate on Friday night. And then we have some games Saturday. None of them are really springing to mind. Sunday, the big one being Manchester United versus Liverpool. Monday, Wolves versus West Brom. West Brom went there and won in the reverse leg, if I remember correctly. Cancelo puts the ball in and straight to Navas. Man City squad is really good. Yeah, they got a good squad. They utilise their squad very well. They rotate well. They don't tire anyone out well. They know what they're doing. Rodri has just committed a foul and it will be a free kick to PSG to the disdain of Rodri. Yeah, I saw Neymar play for Brazil when he was at Santos and I thought, oh, he's a good player. Obviously, everyone knew about him then. It wasn't like news. But that was 9 years ago. I'm doing well. My panorama screenshots. No, an EVP. I'm really pleased for you, Jeff. I really am. Man City don't panic like some teams do. Yeah. I think they need to do something. I think they need to make a change. Cancelo's coming into the game more, which is good for him. He's playing some good balls. He's coming into the game, but I think they do need to try and make something happen. For sure, they need to make something happen. Here is Gundogan, Cancelo, Foden, De Bruyne. Oh, did he catch him there? He says to get up. It is still Gundogan. Oh, there we are. Right. So there's just name on. Di Maria looking to go long. He finds Mbappe. Mbappe's still going. Tries to get the better of Stones. Is he going to cut it back? Tries to get the better of Stones again. Puts it in. No one there. And Walker puts it out for a corner. Good chance there for PSG. Mbappe leading the charge there. 2-2 it'd be. I just can't see. I think if City score and get a draw, I think they've done well. They need an away goal, don't they? I think that would be really, really, really important for them. I think it would be really, really important because that way they've got that goal. If they get a draw as well, that puts them in the driver's seat. But this is a big chance. Comes in and Di Maria puts it over for a goal kick. No chance there. If you're enjoying the stream, feel free to hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate it. Walker. Rodri puts it over. Here is Cancelo. Player of the season, anyone? Who's your player of the season? I'd be interested to know. Bruno Fernandes has had a good season, particularly at the start of the season. Ruben Diaz has had a good season. Grealish has had a good season. Martinez has had a good season at Aston Villa. He's had a good season. Interesting to hear who you think. Mahrez. Rodri. John Stones has had a pretty good season as well. Ilkay Gundogan's had a good season. Foden's had a good season. But it is all open to tap attention. Here is Ilkay Gundogan. He loses the ball. Ruben Diaz picks it back up. De Bruyne tries to play it to Foden. Foden wins the ball back. Done very well there. Mahrez. Fouled there? Nothing given by the referee. He's not giving anything to City. He's not giving anything. Edison's just taking a throw in. That's insane. Ollie Watkins, that's an interesting shout. I'm not sure who it will be. So the current best one is Bruno Fernandes. Here's Cancelo. Tries to get the better of Di Maria, who does very well. Harry Kane. Harry Kane could be a good shout. Ruben Diaz, Ilkay Gundogan. Jordan Henderson. I can't see winning. Edison comes flying out a goal and does very, very, very well. I'm not sure who's going to win. I think it could be... I think it might be Fernandes, but I don't know because he hasn't had a great end to the season, has he? But I suppose over the season he has done very well. Obviously, City winning it could be one of those. But Diaz has made the biggest difference, I would say, to City. They've gone from probably probably finishing in sort of the top 4 to win in the league. Rashford, I would be surprised if they gave it to Rashford. De Bruyne, Gundogan. Bernardo Silva loses the ball and wins it back. Very well done by Bernardo Silva. Here is Kyle Walker. It's more open. Usually there's someone who, you know, the season Van Dijk won it, he was absolutely sublime. And the year I think Salah's won it, he did very well the 1 year. De Bruyne had a very good season. But it is open to Rashford for the golden boot. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's Mo Salah who's... Oh no, Harry Kane is top goal scorer now. It could go to either of those. Where is Rashford? I can't actually see him on the... Well, Rashford's got 10. Is that up to date? And here is Bernardo. Riyad Mahrez. No changes yet for City as we approach the hour mark. Rodri finds Mahrez. Oh! De Bruyne tries a spectacular. Harry Kane, 21 goals, 13 assists. He could be the one who gets it. He could be the one who gets it. I think Bruno Fernandes has got a good goal and assist ratio as well. So that's something that could be taken into consideration. João Cancelo has just gone off and Alexander Zinchenko has come on, the Ukrainian on for Cancelo. He has got a booking, so it makes sense to take him off, as they say on the thing. So he doesn't get sent off. He is quite important to how City play. So first change has been made. If they get an equalizer, I think they would go on to probably win it. But they're not creating too many chances. They are defending fairly well. The chances they do have been fairly poor and fairly minimal, which is good for PSG. Sadio Mane been playing Mane version of Where's Wally this season for Liverpool. I don't understand what's quite gone wrong here, because he's perfectly a perfectly good player. It's just it hasn't happened for him. But one player it has happened for is Diogo Jota. He's had quite a good season. Besides, obviously, he had that injury, but he has fitted in well, and he looks like a good buy. Got to go. I need to finish my project. See you soon, Mr. Python. Thank you much for tuning in. So he's done really he's done quite well. But yeah, I think next season they'll be fresh. If they don't finish in the top 4, I could see them just putting nothing into the Europa League, and it could be a chance for them to really get a grip onto the Premier League. If I had to pick a team to win it, it would be Liverpool, just because City will win it this year. But I really like Mane as a player, but obviously it hasn't happened for him this season. But he does seem to just play the front three just in like 90% and 99% of games. Obviously, particularly when Jota was injured. Walker's crosses it. Marquinhos pulls it back for a corner. Good run by Walker. Brilliant run by Walker. It's like a steam train just bursting along. Marquinhos puts it behind for a corner. The goal came from a corner. Could City equalise from a corner? Probably not. Zinchenko. De Bruyne's ball in. It goes all the way! Goal! Kevin De Bruyne! It's 1-1, and what a big goal that could be. That could change. I literally just said if they get a goal, they could go on and win it. And it's a lucky, lucky goal. Navas was expecting some sort of touch from one of the players. It went all the way through, and he wasn't expecting it. So Bernardo plays it out to Foden. Foden gives it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko plays it out wide to De Bruyne, who just crosses it in. No one gets a touch on it. He doesn't expect it, all the goalkeeper. And De Bruyne has made it 1-1. No one touches it, and it just nettles into the bottom corner. And Navas, real big mistake, and it is 1-1. Kevin De Bruyne. Big goal. Big goal. That changes things. The limbs, literally. But it was a genius idea for Klopp to play Jota in a meaningless game versus Midtjylland. Get him injured and never see the amount of genius. Of course, people should get my sarcasm. Yeah, I mean, obviously these things happen, don't they? These things happen. No one would have thought anything of it if he'd have got in, if he would have just been fine, wouldn't he? No. Hi, Shanice. I said 2-1 PSG. Yes, a few people said City to win as well. Someone said 3-0 to PSG, so that's out the window. Kyle Walker, who made that lung busting run to win that corner, which eventually played into them getting that equalizer. Say hi to Shanice, everyone. Hi, Shanice. I'll just sleep over there. Mike, change Man City to 1. Thank you. I'm rusty, okay? I haven't done it for a while. You've all been so kind. I get really annoyed if it was me. Red card for Bala Town. Nathan Peter's been sent off. We should played my niece, who's 1 year old, and her mates versus Midtjylland in the meaningless game. Certainly should have rotated the side, but I do understand, you wouldn't be saying about it if nothing would have gone wrong. Do you know what I mean? Just one of those things. There are changes both sides can make. There are many changes that Paris can make. They've got people like Moise Kean on the bench. They've got Icardi on the bench, Draxler on the bench, Herrera on the bench. All could make a difference. City have got Aguero on the bench, who doesn't seem the flavour of the month at all. Looks like he will have a poor sort of petering out to his Man City career, unfortunately. They've got Gabriel Jesus could bring on to try and get that winning goal. Sterling, Ferran Torres is on the bench if they wanted to bring him on. So plenty of players that they can bring on. City have made the only change of the game so far, bringing on Zinchenko for Cancelo. But we should have played local Liverpool scorekeepers against them. Yeah, I mean, obviously in hindsight. But yeah, it is a... Navas boots it away. Mbappe is on the floor, and there's no way that, given some of the fake challenges that City haven't had go their way, I think he would have been very lucky if he'd had it go his way. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. Foden. Gundogan. Foden. To Mahrez. Callum, thank you much for tuning in. Hello, Mike. Long time no see. Nice to see you, Callum. How you doing? How is life? How is it being outside the Champions League places? Here is Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker. There's a Kyle Walker who works for Manchester City in like the media department or something. There's two of them at the club. One obviously being much more famous than the other. Ilkay Gundogan. Here's Thogden now. Fouled, and he has given the free kick, and he'd be getting an ironic clap because it's the first time he's given the City a free kick in the whole second half. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing very well, thank you, my friend. We have had a really bad season, Liverpool. It hasn't been the best, does it? It started off like a house on fire, top of the league at Christmas, but just fallen away. But these things happen. These things happen, Callum. If you get in the top 4, I think it's been a good season, considering how bad it looked. But I don't think you will. I think it will be Leicester, and I think it will be Chelsea. Paredes has been booked for kicking the ball away. So he's been booked, and it will be a free kick just outside the penalty area for Manchester City. Shambolic season. That's a good word. My GCSE English teacher would be delighted if I used shambolic instead of bad. She'd be really annoyed at me if I used to use the word bad. I've done my homework. I'm not proud of it, but I've been busy this week, so she's have to lump it. Actually, she doesn't know my YouTube channel, so I'm going to say what I want about her. Although she is very nice. She's done me well. I've got a ring, by the way. I don't think I've shown anyone. Got it for Christmas. British thing what's tuning in. It's not an engagement ring or a wedding ring or anything like that. You all need to calm down. But yeah, I blame that on Mane and Firmino most because Salah Jota have hardly had a bad game this season with it. Yeah, they've done well. They have done well. And obviously we can't take away the sort of defensive crisis. Kevin De Bruyne is standing over this. There's a wall, and then there's a Man City wall, and it will be Riyad Mahrez. Oh! Riyad Mahrez scores! And it's 2-1 to City in Paris. What did I say? It could go on and win it. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Absolutely fantastic. Gone through the wall. Through the wall. They split open. And they finds it. And it finds it. There's no way Glass can do anything about it. Because he obviously isn't expecting it to go through the wall. And he moves too late. And it's 2-1 City. Verratti on the floor, can't do anything about it because he's on the floor. Yeah. Yeah, they're totally right. They split open like a tart's legs, and they just split apart, and there he put the ball, and then that's it. And it's 2-1. It's 2-1 to City. Unbelievable. Hi, Jeff. Unbelievable, Jeff. 3-2-1. Man City haters meltdown on social media. Yeah, you're right. They spend too much money. They stole my roof. Wasn't it? I mean, it was in the right area, wasn't it? The thing is, though, if the wall wouldn't have broke apart, how bad would that free kick be? Hope I'm invited to the wedding, Mike. There's no wedding bells. There's nothing like that. I don't understand how we got on this conversation, really, because she shouted at me. No, she wouldn't shout at me. She's really nice. Ruben Diaz gets it away. Looking for De Bruyne. De Bruyne down. Is he going to give a free kick? He is a free kick to Manchester City. Yeah, it went through the wall. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, if it goes through the wall, you're in trouble because it's hard for the keeper. It's hard for the keeper because he cannot see it. You can't see it. 2-1 to City. And we have, 17 minutes remaining plus injury time? Mike, just definitely preparing for the proposal. That's me. Every day on my social media, it's like Paris, Manchester, Dublin, Leeds. Here is Ruben Diaz. He's fouled by Neymar, and that will be a free kick. And I wouldn't be surprised if he is going to get a booking. Neymar is booked. He's not going to be pleased about that. It's all falling apart. City will be absolutely delighted waiting to pop the question so I can be bridesmaid. I can't remember ever having that discussion. One more goal for City, and I think Champions League over for PSG. Nothing is over. Nothing is over. Nothing's done. Nothing's done. Obviously, they've got their away goals. Everyone needs to calm down. There's plenty of time to go in this game. There's plenty of time in the next leg. City are in a good position. Thoughts on John Stones? Think he's getting better? Yeah, he sort of messed up for against Villa, didn't he? I'm sure you saw it. He's always capable of that mistake. Here is De Bruyne to Mahrez. Mahrez puts the ball in. Thogden! And straight at Navas. If Man City get another, it will be difficult. You're right. It will be difficult. Fair play to Pep. He's kept with the lineup. We were having suggestions of changing it, but he's kept with it, and it is paying dividends now. I like using a technical term. I'm sure some of you know. I don't know really know what a dividend is. It's something to do with like a shareholder thing, isn't it? I don't really know what a dividend is, so I don't know why I used it. But it is paying dividends, as they say in Monopoly. If you haven't already, feel free to hit a like on the video. We've got 26 likes so far, so not too far away from the magic 30. Really appreciate everyone who's tuned in. I wasn't expecting many people because it was my first stream in 5 months. Almost 5 months. 3rd of January was my last one, just before the lockdown in the UK. It's been a long old time. But I should be able to do more streams now because I am not working at Tesco anymore, which means I don't have to be up at 5 a.m, which isn't fun. Here is Zinchenko. Gundogan. Rodri. But yeah, what are your thoughts on John Stones, Chris? I'd love to know. Here's Bernardo. Bernardo plays it to Foden. Foden plays it back to Mahrez. Mahrez. Oh, nasty challenge. Nasty challenge by Idrissa Gueye on Gundogan. Really, really poor. I think it will just be a booking. You tell him, Mahrez. I really like Idrissa Gueye. I think he's a nice player. But they are checking for a red card. I don't think it will be a red card, but obviously I haven't seen it in close up. But he is in a lot of pain here. It could be a real bad challenge. They're looking, and it's a red card. Red card for Idrissa Gueye. Red card for Idrissa Gueye. Terrible challenge. And they are down to 10 men. And this could be, if City get another, it could get ugly real quick. I'm just having a looking at this back now. Oh yeah, red card all day long, every day of the week, including Sunday. Oh yeah. So down to 10 men now PSG. I think he's getting better in my opinion, apart from that performance from Aston Villa. Obviously, we don't know how much it is affecting. He is in a lot of pain. Gundogan, hopefully he'll be okay. So obviously we don't want to ever see anyone get sort of injured like that. I can't watch a replay. It's a shocker. It is a real bad one. Hopefully he'll be okay. The City are playing very well. Very well, and they are really showing. Guardiola, fair play to him. It didn't work in the first half. There's Fernandinho. He's ready to go. He's warming up. Oh, he's so late. He's so late. So late. Man City played agents against 10 men. Man City lost. Yeah, you're right. But they're playing very well at the moment, Rich. Very well. Sent you a screenshot of a paranormal black screenshot I took. Black shadow under table. Interesting. Oh, that's strange. You're right. Very, very bizarre. There's going to be a change. It's going to be Danilo Pereira coming on for Paris Saint-Germain. And it will be Di Maria coming off. So Di Maria off, Danilo on, and they're going to try and make sure they've got enough bodies in sort of midfield. Tomorrow, Man United versus Roma. I still haven't decided on which one I want to do yet. So yeah, Agana Gay is off. Here is Rodri. Rodri plays it out wide to Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne's ball in, no one there, and it will be a goal kick. So we have 10 minutes left to go. City, I think, would really relish another goal. Mbappe loses the ball. Gundogan is okay. I think City will be pleased with how they've played so far. Right, Alf? Robot. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but thank you. Am I the only Liverpool fan who doesn't hate Manchester City and doesn't have a problem with them? I only hate Everton and Man United, like I keep telling people. Yeah, I mean, it's the reason. Do you know how, like, you probably don't remember because you're a bit younger than me, but there was a big rivalry between Arsenal and Manchester United. Mahrez! Well cut out by Kimpembe. Here is Danilo. And Mahrez picks up. So yeah, there was a big rivalry between Arsenal and Man United, sort of the late 90s, early 2000s, and it was because they were constantly battling for the title, and that's why there's this sort of disdain almost for Liverpool and Manchester City, because they are battling against each other and probably will do for the next few years. But it's not like a proper rivalry. Rodri puts the ball in and chested back by Florenzi back to the keeper. Yeah, so the same sort of premise. It's not like a proper rivalry. I'm sure no Man United fans absolutely can't stand Arsenal unless you live in London or something. So it's not like a real big thing. It's more like a competitive rivalry rather than a local rivalry or a historic rivalry, if that makes sense. 82 minutes on the clock. Really enjoyed everyone who's tuned in. If you haven't already checked the socials, feel free to do so. Subscribe if you haven't already. Mike Talks Footy on Instagram, Mike Talks Football on Twitch, and Mike Talks Footy on Twitter. Keane versus Vieira days, definitely. Mbappe doesn't look like scoring against English club at the Parc de France. But he has scored against City, hasn't he, in the home leg when he was at Monaco. Paris PSG. Thanks very much for your contribution. It is looking tough for PSG at the moment, certainly in this leg. But like I say, these clubs are so good, they can win away. So it's not. It ain't a big deal to lose. Obviously, the away goals is the killer, in particular. Gundogan, but this can all be taken apart quickly. De Bruyne plays it out wide. Mahrez. Oh, he's run out of room. Free kick. Throw in, rather. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really, really do appreciate it. I will have to run as soon as I'm finished because I need to make Kelly some tea because she's been at work. But yeah, I will be here to the end of the match. Riyad Mahrez. Rodri with a good touch. Mahrez, the shots wide of the mark. They've played well tonight, City. Second half has been the real difference. Fair play to them. They've made they rectified their problems in the first half and have done very, very well. Mahrez, Mbappe turns Diaz but plays it to Kyle Walker, who's also had a very good game tonight. Here is Ilkay Gundogan, who's fine now after that challenge from Gay, which saw him see red. Zinchenko. Kevin De Bruyne. Mahrez. Ilkay Gundogan. Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne. You know, I thought Paris would go on and win the game. I really did, but the second half has been a big difference maker for City. Gundogan, there's loads of space outside, but looks for another move. Oh, Christ, there's a mistake. Mix up there. I think it's gone out for a goal kick, but a potential mix up. Imagine Harry Kane stays at Tottenham and doesn't win a trophy for his whole career. That's it, isn't it? There is a potential for that. However, I believe he will move in the next couple of years. Will it be to City? Will it be to Madrid or someone like that? You'd imagine City getting rid of Sergio Aguero, fouled by Kevin De Bruyne. They're all shouting at Kevin De Bruyne. He's really annoyed. It's a yellow card maximum. They're saying it's the same. It's a totally different challenge. And a yellow card for Kevin De Bruyne. And that's not nice. They all piled on like a group of wild dogs. No. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. If I was around in the 90s, how many red cards do you think there would have been? Well, if that's it. There probably wouldn't have been the same amount, because they would have different views on what's a red card. Our game is very stringent. Do you know what I mean? So it's not the same. Like, what's a red card in the 60s, 70s is not the same as here. No, we play, but the game's differently. The game's more fluid. The game's full of different sort of players. The game's sort of faster. So, but if we'd have had, you know, like a season where we had the exact same rules, then yes, there would be a lot more. But they should adapt. They should be able to adapt. Here is Thogden. Thogden! Straight at Navas. Good chance. Yeah, I saw that one, Jeff. If Foden could have taken his chances, this game would be over. You're boring. Quit YouTube. Oh, that's not very nice. I'll just remove you. I'll try my best. Do you think Man City will win the Champions League now? If they get through this one, maybe. But Thomas Tuchel did get the better of Pep in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So there's that. You know, Zidane, he's got a good challenge. Oh, he's given a free kick there. Foul by Gundogan on Neymar. Neymar. Good tackle again by Gundogan. Mbappe, Mbappe. Neymar is down. They've given the ball away, City. Marquinhos. Herrera. Foul by Rodri. Free kick. So Herrera wins a free kick. Marquinhos is up there, the danger man. It will be Neymar to take this free kick. City need to be able to see this out. Headed away brilliantly by Rodri. Herrera puts it back in. Glanced on by Marquinhos. Here is Danilo now. Battling Bernardo and wins a corner kick. That guy wasted his time. I don't understand what you mean, dude. City might be under pressure for these last few moments. Oh, it was a goal kick. Is there going to be a change here? By the look of it. So it will be without Idrissa Gueye for that semi-final second leg. No change, sorry. And here is Gundogan, and they're just going to play it back. You know, if any team can waste four or 5 minutes, it's probably City. Final minute of normal time. Oh, De Bruyne is on the floor, but back up. Bernardo Silva, Mahrez. Rodri. Big result if they can hold on, but they do have that second leg on Tuesday night. Mahrez. Kyle Walker. Rodri. Just a quick one. I think Chelsea will get to the final of the Champions League. I think they will do Real Madrid. They looked miles better on last night, I felt. So that's why I think. I don't know if anyone has a different opinion. 4 added minutes of time. City have 4 minutes to hold on to take advantage back home to Manchester. Free kick. Herrera fouled. Neymar is down for a challenge from Ruben Diaz after whenever Neymar tries hard running at everyone and not getting past him, they should take him off because he's his own team. More problems than City. I mean, he's a very, very, very good player. A lot of fouls in this game all of a sudden. Yeah, he's a very, very good player, and you know, you'd rather have him in your team than without him, I would say. I predict City-Chelsea final before the semi started. Interesting. That's interesting. It could go either way. We're at 1 minute is already up. Neymar to take this free kick. John Stones heads away. Kyle Walker's going to hammer it away. Verratti's the only one back there and gets the ball. Battling with De Bruyne, and it's another foul. City made a hell of a lot of fouls all of a sudden. I wonder how many fouls have been in this game so far. Fouls 12 and 9. But most of those have been happened in the last few moments. Free kick. Throw in to City. Real Madrid are dangerous even when they aren't a team they once were. That's it. It could be them. It could be them. I think if I was City, I'd probably prefer to play Real Madrid. But Chelsea aren't as good as Real Madrid. But they have lost to them in the past. I don't know. Here's Neymar. Tries to play Mbappe. Zinchenko does well. Here is big Zinchenko, Kevin De Bruyne. Foden plays a nice one too. Rodri. Tries to play De Bruyne, but Marquinhos will get there first. It's Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid are a very, very good side at all times, especially in this competition. But yeah, good go either way. I just from what I saw last night, I'm sure you thought the same. Chelsea played really well, particularly in the first half. Looking long for Mbappe. Shoulder barge by Ruben Diaz. Nothing wrong with that. Good player, Ruben Diaz. Thanks for streaming again. No problem, Jeff. Thank you for sticking around for the whole time. Didn't hear off Lenny today or Stephen Blizzard. But hopefully I can catch up with them soon. Gundogan. Rodri. Zinchenko. We're into the final minute. Gundogan. Yeah, they do. You're right, Chris. They do. They are good at these knockout games. Rodri. Foden tries to turn in Kimpembe and loses the ball. Here's De Bruyne. We have a dip. He will have a dip. And it's just over the bar. Corner kick. I don't know, Jay. I don't know. It'll probably be one of them. But I'm not sure which one. I'm undecided. De Bruyne taken short. Bernardo. Thogden. Just missed De Bruyne. And that's full time. So full time, it has finished. Manchester City, well, PSG 1. Manchester City 2. The opening goal was scored by Marquinhos after 15 minutes. After an hour, a change was made. Zinchenko came on. Cancelo came off. De Bruyne scored a few minutes later from a lucky it was just a cross, and the goalkeeper wasn't expecting no one to get a touch on it, and it found its way into the corner of the net. And then, not even 7 minutes later, Mahrez with a free kick went through the wall and made it 2-1. A few minutes later, Idrissa Gueye was sent off for a terrible challenge on Gundogan. They tried to make changes. PSG, they brought on Danilo, they brought on Herrera, couldn't make any sort of difference, and it's finished 2-1 to Manchester City. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. I really appreciate every single one of you. Well done for City. Enjoy your night, Mike. Thanks so much, Jay. Great stream. It's good to see you back. Thank you, Chris. I really do appreciate you sticking around for the whole stream. As the same with Jeff. Amazing stream as always. Thank you so much. Rich as well. Have a thought about doing a league on here. I mean, I'm sure I will in the future. Algeria, Mahrez, brilliant goal from Mahrez. Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.